In this tutorial, I am going to calculate the coursework marks based on the following assessment components. An average of 3 quizzes contributing 15% of the total marks, an average of 3 tests contributing 60% of the total marks, and an average of 3 assignments contributing 25% of the total marks. The scores of the students have been recorded in an Excel file, so I'm going to start by importing this Excel file to Matlab. Click on Live Editor, go to Task, Data Import, and I'll browse for my file here. I have saved the file in RStudio, so I'm going to find RStudio, which is here, and my file is called data2, which is this one here, and I'll click on Open. As you can see, my file has been successfully imported to Matlab. The file is a table. It's called data2. It has 266 rows by 10 columns. The rows indicate the number of students, so this means we have 266 students, and the columns represent the assessments and the registration number. In the first column, we have the registration number. In the second column, we have the first quiz, the third quiz in the fourth column, then test 1, test 2, test 3, and the assignments 1, 2, and 3. Using these assessments, I am going to calculate the coursework marks based on this information I have here. I'm going to start by creating a matrix which I will call A, which is equal to, open brackets. I am going to extract information from the table which is called data2, this one here, dot, to extract the column with quiz 1, I will write quiz 1, which is this one here, space, to indicate I'm moving on to the next column. I will extract information from the table data2, which is this one here, dot, to extract the column with quiz 2, I will pick quiz 2 here, space, data2, dot, quiz 3, space, data2, dot, test 1, space, data2, dot, test 2, space, data2, dot, test 3, space, data2, dot, assignment 1, which is AS1, space, data2, dot, assignment 2, space, and the last column is data2, dot, assignment 3. Click on Run to see the matrix. The matrix has 266 by 9 columns, so we have 266 students and 9 assessments in the columns. Press the return key. Our coursework is calculated as follows. There is a 3 here because we are taking an average of 3 quizzes, an average from the 3 tests, and an average from the 3 assignments. I am going to rewrite this so that I get the weight of each test, each quiz, and each assignment. The result that I get is this one here. And we can see that the weight of each quiz is 0.15, which is the 15% divided by 3 for each quiz. We are going to do the same for the other assessments. I now move on to enter an array, which I will call W with my weights. W is equal to, open brackets. So in the first column, we have 0.15 divided by 3, which is the weight of the first quiz, space, 0.15 divided by 3, which is the weight of the second quiz, space, 0.15 divided by 3, which is the weight of the last quiz, space. We move on to the tests. The weight is 60%, which is 0.6, divided by 3, which is the weight of the first test, space 0.6, divided by 3, which is the weight of the second test, space 0.6, divided by 3, which is the weight of the last test, space. I move on to the assignments. The weighting is 25%, which is 0.25, divided by 3 for the first assignment, space 0.25, divided by 3 for the second assignment, space 0.25, divided by 3 for the last assignment. Click on Run to see the weights. Our W is an array with 1 row by 9 columns. The columns are representing the weights of each assessment. Press the return key. To calculate the weighted mean that is going to give us our coursework, I will write mean, open parenthesis, A, comma, 2, to indicate we're calculating the mean of each row, in this case, which is the mean of each student, comma, the weight, which is equal to W. Click on Run to see the coursework. So the coursework mark of the first student is 7.4. The coursework mark of the second student is 42.7. Of the third student, it is 40.38, and so on. Thank you for watching.